Hello, welcome to EB Cake Blogs. On this video, I would like to share with you my favorite red velvet recipe. And yes, we're gonna be needing 2 boxes of red velvet mixes, and this is my favorite brand. I highly recommend it. And here they are. I have the 2 bags already in this bowl, and we're also gonna be needing 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sugar, 2 cups of sour cream, 4 tablespoons of cocoa, unsweetened cocoa, 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, and this might surprise you, 2 cups of coffee. Yes, coffee. Please don't substitute coffee for water or milk. I highly recommend it for you to stick with coffee. It'll make a huge difference. And we're going to be needing 6 eggs, and I have my bowl with my sifter because I always like to sift my mixes, and I have my pans ready. I'm going to be using 2 pans, 8 by 6 and 2 6 by 2, and I have all the ingredients ready. They're all room temperature, and I have my KitchenAid ready. If you don't have a KitchenAid, you can always use a hand mixer. And let's get started. First step for this recipe is to sift our mixes. I always like to do this. I never leave this step behind. It's worth it, trust me. And here we're going to be sifting all-purpose flour and the sugar. It might take you an extra 1 or 2 minutes, but it's worth it. And the cocoa powder. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this recipe. You won't regret it. It's delicious. It's amazing. I love it. I've been using this recipe for about 7-8 years now. And now we're just going to mix just a little bit to incorporate all the dry ingredients. And moving to step number 2, I have my 6 eggs on my mixer. I'm going to be mixing on slow speed for about 8 seconds, 8 to 10 seconds, so we can add our sour cream. And my sour cream and eggs are room temperature. I'm gonna stop so we can add all the sour cream at once. And on this video, I'm doing this recipe double, but you can always do half of this recipe. And don't worry about the recipe because I'm gonna leave it on the description box below. We're gonna mix again on slow speed for about 8 to 10 seconds. So we can add vegetable oil. It's coming up. Here it is, our vegetable oil and vanilla extract. We're going to mix again for about 5 to 8 seconds. I'm going to set my mixer so I can add a little bit of flour, and I always like to do these recipes like this. I like to start with flour and end with flour. This step is really common on scratch recipes, cakes from scratch, but I like to use it on this mixes because it makes a huge difference as well. I'm going to add a little bit of flour. I'm going to mix on slow speed, and then I'm going to be adding my coffee. We're going to go on like this until we finish with all of the flour and liquid. If you need to mix with the spatula, please do. Let's give our mixer a hand because sometimes the flour gets stuck on the bottom. I just finished adding all my flour and my liquid. I'm just giving my mixer a hand with my spatula, going all the way to the bottom of the bowl and the side of the bowl. Make sure there's no flour. I don't want no lumps on my batter. And I'm gonna mix for about 15-20 seconds, no more than this because I don't want to overmix the batter. Overmixing the batter makes a tough cake. and we now want a tough cake. But look at this, how beautiful. Look at this batter, it's beautiful. I have my pans ready, and by this time I have my oven preheated at 350. And I always like to bake this way. I like to preheat my oven at 350, and as soon as I put my cake pans with my batter inside, I like to lower the temperature at 325. And I like to do this as well. I like to level my batter. Thank you so much for staying until the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. You won't regret it making this recipe. It's delicious. My family loves this cake recipe. My friends, my customers, everybody in my family. It's my personal favorite. It's delicious. And done. Here they are. They just came out of the oven. When my cakes come out of the oven, I always like to do this, cover them with a towel. And I would like to show you how they look. On this video, I won't be demonstrating how I cut and fill and crumb coat my cakes, but I will leave some pictures of the same recipe that I have done before. I always like to eat this cake with cream cheese mousse and raspberries. Delicious. And of course, simple syrup. Look at these babies. They're so beautiful. Well, I'll let you go now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for staying until the end of this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It's actually my first video in English, and I have a bunch of videos, but they are in Spanish, and you're more than welcome to check them out. If you know Spanish, if you don't, you can always watch them. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much once again, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. God bless you.